my care of mountain wellness? And can breathing and breath work make a difference at going and traveling at higher elevations? Many of us often find ourselves at sea level and going on a trip to the mountains up to 8, 9, 10,000 feet and having headaches and feeling nausea and feeling uncomfortable. And there's just that time when you don't feel good. And I never wanted to experience that again. I had at 8, 9,000 feet, I used to feel those type of effects. And then once at 11,000 feet, if you know my story, I got violently ill with mountain sickness. I was throwing up. I had really a hard time with it. So that was my interest in breath work, is because I had heard that there was some guy, it was Wim Hof, who went to, I think, the death zone on Mount Everest, and he wasn't using any oxygen, and he was using some breathwork technique. And I thought, okay, I want to know more about how that was done. And that was the beginning of my journey into breathwork and creating our own style of breathwork for specifically high elevation, and for just day-to-day activity. Because if you can perform high at 14,000 feet, that high, if you can perform well up there, I say, in your day-to-day, you're crushing everything. Because now we have, in the other video I shot, I don't know if you saw that, but if you want to go listen to that, I talk about how brainwave oscillation that was studied out of the University of Chicago. The medical department there studied a dozen people and found that looking at their EEGs, their brainwave data, that they actually had huge differences in nasal breathing versus mouth breathing, and then they found that cognition was improved, memory was improved, all of these things. Sleep, in my case, was so much improved. All of these things happened because of breathing. So now we can say yes, and now we also know that working with George Dallam out of the University of Pueblo, consulting with us on his findings, drastically improving ability to go to high elevation with less effects of traditional headaches and mountain sickness. We have also climbed Whitney multiple times to find all of that out in our own studies, with teams going up there, measuring oxygen saturation, and then working with them with breath work when they have headaches and different things. So we offer all that in an online course, but the exciting news is that yes, at high altitude, the teaching we do at sea level will prepare you for that, and many times avoid the headaches and mountain sickness. Like I said, 11,000 feet was the highest I ever went and got sick. Now I can go to 14,000 feet without any effects of mountain sickness or headaches, just because of the way we train and then how we function and how we move when we're moving up to high elevation. All of that is in our online courses, in our online course at mountainwellnesslife.com, if you want to learn more about it. But exciting news, if you want to travel at elevation, be much healthier, and then if you conquer that, when you're doing your day-to-day, you're absolutely better memory, better sleep, better focus, better concentration, all by changing the way you breathe and the way you exercise and your breathing mechanics.